TCM.
Yeah.
And you know what? TCM, very dominant for an awful long time. They are one of the favourites to get over to LA and do some serious damage. And DB took them down in the league. So we will find out. But I kind of have to agree with you. I think DB, stronger team here, but I'm not counting out High Roller Gaming. Not with how all these leagues have been going, and certainly not when it comes to the last night.
No, I mean, we've seen some upsets. We've seen TYT beat Orbit last week. That was it was last week, I do believe. Just to make sure I get that right. TYT taking on Orbit, they beat them. You know, could we see High Roller Gaming push forward? Could High Roller Gaming have this, you know, have they got the aggression? Yeah, and that's what it's going to be about, is the aggression there. You know, it has to be a case of a hunger and a passion and a thirst to get to the European finals. And, you know, if they get there, they have as much chance as anybody else as progressing to the COD Championships.
It's what I've said an awful lot about this. When it comes down to the regional finals and you're 1 versus 1, 4 players versus 4 other players, you cannot beat anybody until you beat them on the day. We've seen upsets before. Everybody is just going to be gearing up and tunnel vision right the way through there. They'll probably breathe a little sigh of release, but the European Championship is the next day with the qualified teams. So I wouldn't miss that. Tonight is kind of the warm-up.
See, yeah, and that's it. And when you look at LAN, there are no excuses when it comes down to an event like that, because everything is there. You're all set up to go. Everyone's on the same thing. It is about the quality of the team.
Yep.
You know, there's no excuses. And, you know, I would love to see such an amazing and open event as that we're going to see European, purely because of the levels that we have, not just from the UK, but from Italy, Germany, France. You know, there's a whole range.
26 teams, 104 players will descend upon London to battle it out. First of all, for the chance to get to the World Champs, and then for the European Championship. To get that right to call yourself European Champion is certainly something a lot of players will be going for.
I'll tell you what, that's an honour in its own right.
Certainly.
The amount of teams that have gone through this event just to get into the European qualifiers is absolutely phenomenal. You know, it's been the biggest that we've seen to date. You know, it's been actually, to be honest, it's been the most exciting I've seen in any COD Championships at all.
Yeah, it certainly is. I'm actually jumping on board now, having a look at the two teams as they stack up. We're going to default onto DB Gaming first of all, and I think we're going to jump on board with Rob. Let's see what he can do.
Rob has an amazing ability. He has a very quick trigger finger, very fast on the turns, and you know, and if he holds well and he plays as I'm going to assume as a slaying role to hold the sections, then we could be in for a very, very interesting game.
It certainly could. So, first of all, on board with Rob. It looks like they're going to push straight down here, try to get into B a little bit early. And are they going to go push straight through? No, it is going to be Rob going straight onto his point. His teammates trying to give him some space, but they're up to the task as they go down. Ainsley, the only one left as he comes out of spawn. HRG have certainly started this in a powerful way, and they should have been locked down.
To be honest with you, their DB really should have taken some kills off of High Roller Gaming. Huge disadvantage. They didn't have anything. They had no trophy system planted down. They really didn't have a setup well there at all on B. And High Roller Gaming taking huge advantage of this as we watch on the right-hand side. Literally, as Ainsley pushed forward, his teammate takes out HRG Andrew. And gets taken out by Del Boy. Long range shot from Ainsley, just clearing that up nicely. There they go. They managed to regain that B dom, and that's the most important thing in the situation. Literally one above him. Oh, there we go. Great, and cleans that up so nicely. Just leaves one other player there from HRG just up in that room. Gets taken out by a nade from Del Boy.
I am going to jump on board with Del Boy now as he picks off another player there, shooting down from the catwalk, and they are locking this down fantastically well. Look at that. Quick snapshot. Does get taken down in return. As we default over to Meaty, they are taking B once again. It's currently 19-18. Both teams, certainly, like I said, tonight, it's going to be close regardless.
Yeah, HRG Meaty gets taken out there. DB, it's Ainsley, actually, it's coming up the ladder on the step up there on the B place. He manages to pick off a kill, taking out Del Boy, which means that these guys from DB could be taking this domination, and there's... Look at this. They're actually trying to contest for the triple cap, pushing in High Roller Gaming deep into their C-Dom.
Rob with a little peek out there, does decide I'm not having any of that, gets tagged up with a grenade. Now trying to get up top, he knows somebody's going to come and challenge him soon. He's just trying to keep away, and he's just holding theirs. Look, they are getting outplaced here for the triple cap. They've tried to push up through the office, hasn't really worked. as HRG Andrew is now going to double back. They are definitely being pulled apart at the moment. Needs to win this gunfight here. He does. There's going to be another player to his right. Is he going to take him as well? Does get the two-piece. Should be able to now get the split here. And they're actually going to go for a triple cap, but he is going to get taken down by DB. But they are not letting this go. High Roller Gaming certainly holding their own against DB.
Yeah, they sort of kind of have to, really. Looking at the scores there, Recluse is currently 1 for 5. Doesn't seem to be getting many kills at all on that scoreboard. He probably needs to step it more than anybody, but it seemed, honestly, DB just seemed to have a better setup. Looking at the scores at the present moment in time, they are only 3 points behind, and we're watching Del Boy as we are just running on that right-hand side on top yellow. And we're Rated there, picks off a nice kill, cleaning it up nicely, allowing him to cure the C-Dom. He's got to push forward, and they're going to hold this. The problem they really don't want to do at the moment is push any further than B. They want to take as many points as they can from B and C-Dom and push back those points.
They are now Rated. Just going to wait it out here a little bit. Let's jump on board with Ant to see what he can do. He's going to get taken down as well. Let's go on board now then with Del Boy. He's 10 and 6 at the moment, so we know he's going to do well. Picks up another kill. Starts to throw a nade out straight into B. Is he going to hit anyone here? No, he's going to get taken down. And at the moment, HRG seem to just be faltering a little bit under DB's pressure. DB looked quite solid.
Yeah, and that's what I said from the start. You're going to see a lot of plays from Rob as he just taken out there. But Rob has this amazing ability to, you know, slay extremely well, but holds that line, doesn't overextend, and holds the positional play. I like the way that these teams set up together with Ainsey as well. Obviously, we've seen a lot of plays from Ainsey in the past as he picks up a kill there, taking out Meaty. But there's one on B. He gets taken out, laying down. It's Del Boy and Recluse trying to capture this B-Dom, and surely they're going to put it, but it's Rated that gets taken out from behind as he was trying to clear that up. And it is still currently one C-Dom to actually... looking on that left-hand side there, there's one pushing, two pushing, three pushing towards B-Dom. They need to take this because at the moment it's 61 to 62 and HRG have taken the lead.
They have now Rant coming out. He's going to get taken as well. Now it's only going to be Meaty left as he cooks this grenade. Is it going to come to anything? He gets a hit marker. Not going to get any more than that as B swings back in favour of DB. It's so close going in the second half. Meaty turns away just before he's going to see someone. He's going to get taken down for his trouble as we jump back on board with Rob, who also gets taken down. Curse of the Caster. Radiant now coming through, trying to stop C slipping out of their fingers. Does come round, slaps him down. The neutralize is on, and now he's ready for this player out to come around the corner as well. Gets taken down regardless. It's still neutral. It's 72 to 71 with 6 seconds left to go. It should be just in favour of DB Gaming, I think, going in. It's going to be 74 to 73, a 1 point difference.
That is as close as you can get it. That is what this game is about and what it means to both teams. The first round there, you know, they really, I have to say, HRG seemed to struggle. They managed to bring it back, but DB held that strong point. In the second half, or the third half of that, towards the end of the third quarter, the third of that match, they managed to regain control of B. They did get the neutralisation, which allowed them to have that point ahead.
You know what? It was incredible. Both teams really pushing hard against each other. They weren't willing to give anything up. No. There was slaying going on from both sides. I said it was going to be tight. I mean, it was more the individual player making the difference rather than the team. I think it's going to go tight into the second half as well. I'm not sure I can call this one.
I'm not even going to go for it either, because when there's 1 point difference and there is a lot at stake here, there's no question. These guys really need to now step up into the second gear. Right? Either team have to push themselves that little bit extra. If they don't, going into the next one, we could see a whitewash, in all honesty, because it will lose the morale. With 1 point in it, it is anybody's game. It could come down to how they spawn this round.
It could come down to, I think it's going to be, we'll probably see someone, you know, really, really tight. It'll be one play and they'll probably swing the entire match. Both these teams, like I said, they know it's on the line. They've worked out as soon as I have. Trust me, when I said I was originally in one of the chats trying to work out who was coming where and the possibilities, a few of the players already went, we know how we're going to qualify or don't qualify. Yeah. They've been working out for weeks. As soon as they knew the other results, they were straight on it, working out how they were going to get to London.
And, you know, I love the way that it has actually come down to that and they're working out the results, because it just means that we're left with an amazing games to watch. These aren't your average first games, you know, we can rely on the other 5, 6, 7 remaining games. This is it. There is one game after this, but whatever team loses this is, in my honesty, out of the running. You know, it's going to, because if you're going to come up against that and it's infused DB in the last game, and if both teams win them, it is down to these boys. So High Roller Gaming still need to step this up.
Yeah, like we said earlier, High Roller Gaming for me have the harder game at 9 o'clock. They have tech. They're certainly be worried about that. They're hoping to win this one, and then if DB beat Infused, they can still technically do it. It's going to get down to, like I said, it's going to be really complicated to work out. But jumping back into this game, we're defaulting onto HRG Meaty. Let's see what damage he can do.
It's going to be interesting how these boys are going to push up. Are they going to do the same scenario as DB did? Are they going to push on? One is on Ada. Look at the split here. They've actually gone one middle, one left, one right. There's one pushing through the servers right now, as we do see Rated take out Recluse. 3 of HRG are down, and DB have started the exact same way as HRG did in the first part of this domination.
They do on board with Delboy now, actually going a little bit slow for my liking, but gets taken down. It does seem like DP is starting out stronger this half. Can they try and hold on to it, though? We're on board with Meaty as he keeps pushing forward. Is he going to go for the flank, or is he going to come back to B? He is. He doesn't really have the support there as he just trying to take somebody down. He's going to have to back off. He goes for the reload. Oh, no, he managed to find it, take it anyway. How did that guy come around the corner and not manage to pick him up, as High Roller Gaming now in a great place to actually try and take B? Like I said, it could be a play as simple as that changes it around.
It was indeed. How he never got seen, I have no idea, but we get the return. That is T-Ant taking the kills, picking up for DB Gaming. Does have a player from High Roller Gaming as he takes out Recluse. This should be a great time to secure this point. There's literally one coming through on his left-hand side. They have spawned towards him, towards the server room. There's 1, 2. Rob gets taken down. There is going to be nothing but B-Dom here for these guys. The wall bang, nothing at all. And Ainsley really needs to push and be aggressive here on this B if they want to bring this back.
Oh, he's going to get taken down, though, as he does push. It's going to be Ant on the middle. Doesn't have the support. He's going to be taken down. It's now Rated pushing forward. He's going to have to just try and take a little bit of pressure off his team. If he can get around to the A point and go for the split, it would be beneficial here, and I think that's what he might do. Going to cook the grenade for the middle there, trying to pick up some kills. You actually see that player does actually manage to pick him up long range, and with this flank he's doing, the player's going to know he's there, but it is going to split their fire. His teammates are now currently taking B. It does die, but he might have done just enough. He neutralized it. It wasn't, unfortunately, enough. It does look like Rob is going to go down as well. DB Gaming were not able to hold back on that one. High Roller Gaming, though, great play by them. You saw the pressure come in. They had a split, they dealt with it, and they still come back and held the 2.
And that was great gameplay. Good communication was the key to keeping that. The actual A neutralization would have worked out perfectly had he taken out that player that was literally right above him. There was no spawn there. He was just covering that side, as we watch with Andrew here in this top control, looking to top blue on his left-hand side. There's a player right there pushing forward. He's actually holding this position really well, which is going to stop these guys from moving forward to try and take this B-Dom. And look how deep they are, as all 4 of DB are currently sitting in their C-Dom point. That every time they're being taken out, as we do see there, Ant managing to sneak behind Andrew, take that kill there. Meaty will pick him up as he jumps off that top control. And it's literally all about High Roller at the moment. They are now looking at, what, 54. We're looking at a 14, 16, 15-point lead. And, you know, 2 minutes left. It's going to have to be a big play here, Bryce, that these guys are going to come back, as Andrew is just clearing up nicely.
HRD are just doing fantastic. They are really holding him. DB have not been able to get a look in for a good few minutes. And every time they push, High Roller Gaming are there to match them every step of the way. Actually, a fight going on. They might get the split here. High Roller Gaming certainly have to hold on. DB have got to make these plays now. And you can actually see, as we jump on board with some of the DB team, they are trying to do it. All the points currently swapping hands. Ant is going to be on B. It's going to be a player come up now. It's
triple cap.
They have
It's
managed
a
to get
triple
it.
cap.
I said they had to make the play, and this could be it. Ant needs to come up here and go clutch. He's going to go. He jumps up and doesn't manage to get the hip fire, but it's held anyway. His teammate has managed to shoot him down. Ainsley is now going to jump on the B and try and hold it. High Roller Gaming is seeing their lead slip away from them very, very quickly.
Yeah, they are 67 to 58. There's 9 points in it with a minute left. It is totally possible from DB to bring this back. Now, looking at the plays and the kill-wise, it is actually HRG that are the stronger team. On slaying-wise and kills, they are just on it straight from the off. It just seems now that DB have to hold these a little bit longer.
High Roller Gaming have to take this away. 8
Yeah.
seconds is not big enough with a minute to go. If they can get the
2
neutralizer, they
down.
might be able to do it, but they don't actually manage to get it. As High Roller Gaming, they're going to go for the split though. If he can get this neutralizer, he might be able to do it. Turn on! Sit down! That could be all over. It's still 6 seconds, 6 points in it, sorry. It's so close. High Roller Gaming are still going to have to try and just keep them off this as a player has now gone down. Andrew's going to know he's in that corner, takes him down. It's going to be so close. He has to hold on. Another player to his right. Can he make that one as well? No. He's going to get taken down. 78 to 79 to 75. 4 in it. I don't think it's going to be enough. There are not enough seconds left to rotate around on it.
There's 3 points. They're holding 2 here. They're holding 2. Andrew picks him off. He's cleaning up nicely. There's a player literally to his left-hand side. He's going to get taken out. It's his teammate. They're going to secure B. They think they've done it.
Oh! No!
Oh, my word. It's a draw.
It's a draw.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about down to the wire for the first match. That is a draw on domination. I literally cannot believe in the first game tonight. Well, we said this would be an entertaining game. It certainly seems like it's going to be.
My word.
The teams managed to draw going in, so we're going to have a replay.
That is absolutely unbelievable. That just shows you how much both teams wanted.
I said I didn't want to call it. Apparently.
I'm really glad.
That's why.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
Oh, my goodness.
I would never have called that.
I thought they might have just snuck it away, but it ticked over one more time. And it brought the draw up. Oh my goodness! That 1 point, I didn't know. I didn't think the 1 point would make a difference. Well, no, but it turns out it did. It very much did.
I don't think we've seen a game in the COD Champs where 1 point actually made that amount of difference. I think that is actually the first time we've seen a game come down to 82 to 81, and a point difference from the previous round has brought it that level. And
you know what? These players have got to be sitting there going, "Oh my goodness." What just happened? They can both be frustrated because, I mean, High Roller Game must have thought, we've got this in the bag.
Yep.
Triple cap occurred.
Yep.
That lead they had suddenly ate away. DB, they kept the pressure on right until the last second. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to tick over again. But
it just hit that. When it hit 1 second, it just literally flipped over. They lost that, and you know, and when you're at that point, you've seen it in Blitz as well. When it comes down to a second, they managed to get that, and you're in. You've just got, your whole world goes, oh my word, how did we lose that? And I'm pretty certain DB will be buzzing. HRG may not be so much because they did have, really in all essence, they should have had that back.
They probably thought, like me, that they had actually won that. And just to see it tick over, they must have looked at the scoreboard and gone, oh my goodness.
Yeah. It would have been one of them moments when you'd go, yes, we've got, and it will be total confusion on how they lost that, because DB just all of a sudden in the last 10 seconds managed to bring that back. And you know, I personally cannot wait to see this as a rematch here.
Yeah, it looks like we're actually going to go all the way through the loading again. As one of the DB members actually times out. I think it's Rated that has actually timed out, so we're going to wait for him to come back in. But once more, that game, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to interact with us tonight, probably to talk about how ridiculous that game was, the Twitter is @Gfinity. We also use the hashtag Gfinity, so you can hit us up on Twitter with that. If you want to give us a like on Facebook and check out some more information there, it's Gfinity UK. If you want to check out VODs like that incredible game we've just seen, it's going to be on the YouTube, and it's Gfinity TV. And if you want to compete in some leagues yourself, it's gfinity.net.
Nice, shiny, bright, and new. Go check it out, guys. Now, I'd like to know what you guys think. Who's going to take this? On that last game, I'd love to see. Yeah. Yeah, flip a coin. Tell us who you think it's going to be. Hashtag Gfinity. I'm not. Do you know what? If I was on all honesty gonna say who's gonna win this, I would actually say on that result, I would say High Roller Gaming could have the passion for that.
Possibly, like I said,
It's
unbelievable.
Oh,
how do you even pick a team in that kind of situation when both teams did so much right and they both played really, really strong, and then all of a sudden it's a draw? It almost feels like an anticlimax.
It does, doesn't it?
I'm sitting there like, well, technically that game meant nothing now. Absolutely nothing.
No, you might as well
it's still 0-0, and we're just going to play it again.
Yeah, that's exactly. So that there is no really, you just wipe it, forget about it, and get over and done with.
You might as well. And the way these players are going to be thinking right now is, what did we do wrong? What did we do right? We don't want the same thing to happen again.
Yeah.
I mean, that turn on C flag to win the C as
beautiful.
well, that was incredible. And, at DB, that could have been the point. If they had got that flag and held it for a little bit longer, then that would have gone the other way.
You did say one play as small as that could make the difference. And, that is really how it comes down to. What I think the second half of that, what contributed to High Roller Gaming's, great start was the spawn start.
Yeah.
I think they favour that position play, the way that they set up so quickly, because straight away you saw 3 of DB go down. I think this time round, High Roller Gaming are not going to be as aggressive to try and gain that B. Yeah. I think they're going to try and push and maybe take off 2 or 3 of DB, then try and go forward. Does seem to be a lack of trophy systems, actually, to be honest with you, to protect them from that. Whether they,
it was a lot of battling going on, and there was, I think, only HRG really had anything locked in for any period of time.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, they just lost the lot.
Yeah, they did.
Got a triple cap against them, and then it was like it didn't even matter. Minutes of hard work was evaporated so quickly.
And that says everything, really, because when you look at the aggression that any team that brings in, as you said, as soon as those minutes are up and you get a triple cap, everything that you fought for, the holding, the positioning, the rotation, even to neutralising the other team's flags, means absolutely zip.
Well, you look at it from maths, right? If you hold that 2 cap for a minute,
yeah,
and you've held there and you fought for an entire minute to hold it,
yeah,
in 20 seconds that can be completely lost.
Oh, yes.
With that triple cap. That's how it actually works. You get triple the points against your enemy team by having that triple cap, simply because they're not gaining points themselves.
Yeah, that's it. And do you know what it's like? It's like a black hole in all essence. Yeah. Everything gets sucked into it. It becomes a point of where the other team spawns on how they're going to deal with this. Whether they're going to try and go for the neutralisation or try and regain it and then trying to get a double flag back. It's very rare that you'll see a team that gets triple capped try and return that fast. They managed to do it, but it just wasn't good enough.
They held on, and it was just tiny little battles. Like I said, that turn on at C, very, very crucial. If that gone the other way, there could have been a chance they would have lost.
Yeah, it was.
If you'd actually managed to get the next kill and come back and actually secure it, they could have won. And it's tiny little things like that happen all the time in the game that really define COD as an esport. But into this game now, it's starting from afresh. It's DB rated we're going to jump on board with, and let's see if they're going to change their game plan up for this one.
It's the same setup. Rated pushing right-hand side, throws a grenade over the top. It's Rob pushing through. It's actually Delboy that gets the first blood, taking out Rob, and then gets the return kill. And it literally, as we stand, it is a draw. No one is pushing for B. Look at this. There's a late play. Rob cleans up nicely as he was coming around, trying to get the rotation right. Picks up another one, gets shots. There's a hit marker. Needs to be very careful as he comes in. He knows he's going to be there. He picks him off so nicely as Rob then gets taken out. And it's look at the score. It's 6-6. It's point for point as he oh, that was very unlucky there by Delboy, and clearing that up for his team as he then gets taken out there straight away. This is going to be so close. At the moment, the advantage does go to HRG.
Yeah, Rob in a great power position here. Control up top does mean he has a commanding view, and he could also be called across to just quickly clear B if he needs to. A lot of players will be watching, but it is a good position. He's going to get taken down from the window, and now he's going to be careful. They still do have it, but they are going to get the split here. Who is that who's gone around? It's Andrew, who's managed to get the split on. He's going to force DB to look away from B and see what they're going to do. But Ant is there, and he's wise to it. He's trying to let's go to Oracle mode and see what these players are. They are currently, he's going to be severely outnumbered when he comes up here. His teammates are coming in. Can he manage to make it? He does. This could be the turnaround player. He's going to try and engage. Does get the kill, but gets taken down as well. B is still going to be in the hands of High Roller Gaming.
Look at Andrew there. He was trying to sneak around, but he gets picked off by Delboy. It's just going to be a battle of B. the team that takes this will need to hold and dominate this B area. As we see Del Boy take a kill there, didn't actually look on the side. There was 2 players there, took out one and was left there. Nothing to do. He couldn't get his reload in quick enough just before he gets taken out. And Andrew, he's pushing around the left-hand side. 1, 2.
Oh.
Brilliant buzz. Look at that, Andrew. Double kill, taking out Ainsley and this is what they need to gain back here. They are now a point down, bringing it back with this B dom capture, and this is of importance. This is where we've got to hold up. But look at this. We have one of DB actually going for the neutralization. See, he does get picked off. It was Rob that was going to take the neutralization. Nicely played there from High Roller Gaming.
It is now Del Boy. It's a little bit of a delay shooting actually at the moment, but you can see the players now start to swarm in. It's Recluse trying to get it. He doesn't get taken down. Andrew is going to be one who tries to do something. It's too late. They are going to lose that to DB, and look at the score at the moment. It's 40-37 in favour of HRG, but they're being 2-capped again. That's going to disappear. He comes up the ladder, picks up 1. He's still being contested. He gets taken down as well. And I said the teams are going to even it up very, very quickly. If this is a second draw, just, oh my goodness, it's going to go right down to the nail as both teams are almost tied up. Only 2 points in it with 1:56 left to go in the first half.
I have to say, Bryce, this is closer at this point in the game than it was in the game previous. They just seem to be, they're actually complementing their gameplays, because every time one ball allows it to come back, they're bringing it back themselves. So they're showing the best of their skills, which allowing each time that there's a B capture to return that favour. And look at the shots, long range there from Ann. Jumps around, doesn't get the kill, but he is weak as he comes through again. He's gonna clean that up so nicely. There's one to his left hand side, but it is DB that are trying to get this
bringing
B.
out the skills now. He's just trying to hold them down as DB push forward once again. Ant is 13-5. DB trying to hold desperately on. He gets another kill there as well, and it looks like they might have a good advantage now. If they can hold this down, they've got them in the spawn, and he's on an absolute tear. That's the 4th one he's picked up. He's going to go for it once more. There's another player. Is he going to get him? No. Eventually shut down, as we're going to switch on to another player from DB as they tried to hold this trap desperately.
I have to say, High Roller Gaming were pinned in there by DB. As we see Ainsley come up there, he's going to get the shots. Yes, he does. Look how deep they are in this CDOM, and this is exactly what DB need to do. They don't need to go anywhere, but just sit out the outside and hold this and hold it down. He's going to pick him as he climbs up the ladder. Hit Marcus doesn't take him out. How he doesn't? Oh, he is down, and HRG now need to be aggressive. Maybe go for the rotation to neutralise, and then go for the B push, as we see Recluse picking up that kill on the B, and this is where he needs to be. There's a contestant. He's managing to push this. There it is, and this could see this come back. There is 4 points in it, and can be it's going to be really close again here, Bryce. I'm actually going to say we could see a 1 to 2 points difference.
Recluse with that double kill, actually, very, very critical, managed to break out. He's made HRG go completely out, and he was seconds away from getting the neutralization there. It could actually go completely neutral. I think DB have managed to take it back.
Yeah, they have.
They have, but DB held it for so long. It was, you know, people like Ant getting up there, getting in their faces, pinning them down, and then HRG, they broke it. You could see they were running scared at one point. They went, that's it, we can't keep running out. They're challenging them. Let's break out as a team. They did it, but DB pushed straight back. It's going to go into the second half with such a small number again, but I wouldn't like to call it any which way. People like Ant there went huge.
Yeah, Ant was the biggest impact, I think, there for DB. He got 19 kills, 3 captures. He held that so well. I think that is the biggest contributing play I think I've seen this evening. He really came in. I think he actually led that team, the communication-wise. Every time that he was taken out, one of his team was right beside him. They had it covered, and it was the B dom that they held for such a long while and pushing them in C that took them that 4 points ahead there.
I mean, like I said, they held it, and you could see them like, we've got this locked in. Yeah. Nobody slipped the net. Nobody managed to get out. They weren't winning their gun battles when they needed to, and it's only when Ant finally I think it was Ant, finally died, that they were able to start getting the numbers and actually break through the defensive DB. They come straight out. They try to take it. Recluse got the 2-piece, got the cap as well. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, DB, they were swarmed back up. They pushed as a unit, pushed them straight back out.
I think that was the problem. I think if Ant hadn't died at that point, instead of pushing forward and just held back, I think you would have seen a larger gap. They were just too dominant in pushing these guys into C.
If that one gunfight had gone the other way, I think he would have stayed alive and probably caused a lot more problems for them. I agree with you there, yes.
Yeah. And when you look at High Roller Gaming, last time that they spawned this side and they started this side, their setup was as twice as fast as DB's. So now, are we going to see that in a return? Our DB, I honestly think what DB should do is possibly move for a rotation and switch it up.
Yeah.
If they switch this up and push high roller gaming out of their comfort zone, you're going to see DB, I think, go at least 10 to 12 points clear here.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. I'm quite interested because there's not been an awful lot of splits on this game. They're not doing it very fast. They're kind of battling for that middle ground, a lot of these two teams. That's where they've chosen to kind of take this battle too. But let's jump on board with Ant now. Let's see if he's got the skills once again, long range. He's going to get taken out straight away by Andrew. So let's jump on board with someone close to the action.
Look at Andrew here. He's literally going through servers. They are actually, I believe Andrew's going to try and push all the way around. There's one there on his left-hand side. As you can see that in the Oracle mode, he doesn't know he's there. He's just holding it. So look how earlier on these guys are holding it. He picks off
Andrew
Ainsley.
with a vision. But
Brilliant.
He does get taken down. And now we're going to try and ball with Recluse as he actually goes back to secure his home flag. His teammate is going to get on the B. They might have an opportunity here. Let's get on board with one of those players.
Look at this as Andrew trying to cover his teammate here. There's pushing for this B. They're going to go for top control. Andrew picks him off nicely with a lovely headshot on Ant. And this is exactly what they need. But again, DB have answers as Angie gets taken out. There's one, two.
Oh, sit down as he has won that. He should be completely fine to get there. A few grenades coming in. His teammates coming to back them up. DB coming off the respawn. And now you see the plays are just going to be so big in this game that individual gunfights could be a turning point. And the pressure's going to get ample.
Look at the bodies.
Oh, he's gone for it, but the resistance has saved him. His teammate cleans it up as nades come in. It's Delboy that gets 3, 2 of DB. Oh, he gets 3, 4. Oh! He's just filling up a kill for DB. He killed 3 of the enemy team, 1 of his own team. As he's just continuing. Let's jump on board with him. He's 6 and 4 now. He's going to try and reinforce that front line, push DB back towards their spawn, and get them away from contesting.
One on right, it's Rated that gets the shots, but he then gets taken out by Recluse. Recluse now sitting on his speed on with a shank and a half. You are not taking this. We're here to play. And he gave him a lovely answer with a blade. And he picks up an assist, and there's literally 1 on his left-hand side. He's going to come through. Angie gets taken out. He is clearing up.
On a 5-point streak now. That includes kills and the captures, so he is going to keep pushing forward. And they've cleared their lines as well. There is one player out of control that could cause them problems. It's going to be Ant. If Ant can get that split on, he might give his team some breathing room.
Look what Recluse is doing here. It's a carbon copy of what Ant was doing. He does get taken out, but they were pushing DB back into their spawn. Look at the score difference. It's 10 points in the favour of High Roller Gaming, and this is exactly what they need. If it carries on like this, they will have the lead by 6 points and will take this. But DB now have to come back with the answers as we see A possibly going down here. There we go. It's been taken in the favour of High Roller Gaming. Again, they are neutralising it. Look, we've got 1, 2 players on this. We could see a triple cap. Neutralisation of A. B is being pushed forward. There's a secure place for B. And this is going to be interesting because they're regaining C.
Change in this one. And you know what, for me, the crucial play there was actually Ant once again. He managed to get through. He forced them to try and look back. And you know what? His teammates rose to the occasion. They come out slaying. They threw everything they had at it, and they've broken it.
Yeah, they have indeed. It is now 9, 10 points. Still the difference. High Roller Gaming having the answers to what DB as Meaty gets taken out there. Ainsley's now pushing forward. Let's get 2, 1, 2. He is down. And we're going to pick that up nicely with Rob as he took out his own teammate, Ainsley, there. But it's not going to matter because they're picking up B so nicely. They just need to hold this now. They can't get put into a situation where you see 2 or more of these boys go down. Ant gets picked off there. Then we're going to see Del Boy. It's Rob that goes down.
Oh, they've got to be careful.
Both teams down 2 players.
Recluse is going to be the man here. Let's jump on board with him. He needs to make this kill. He's going to come to his right. He's not going to see it. Oh,
he does! Turn!
No!
Oh.
If he had got turned on again, who was that who almost just got slapped? It was Rated. Didn't manage to get it. That was so close. Del Boy picking up 2 in the middle, though. It's going to come still down to the wire by the look of it, as both these teams fighting over B once again.
Look at this. It's 58 to 50. It's 59 to 55. 4 points in this. Absolutely mental. Can we see another? Surely we can't see another draw as we see a lovely nade there from Del Boy taking out Ant. They're losing B. He picks up nicely. There's another one there.
Doesn't manage to get the 2-piece.
Denied.
Shut down. As they were securing it once again. Recluse is going to come up the ladder. He's got support of his teammates. One has gone down. Can he hold this down? He's going to pick him off. He's managed to get in. Can his teammates try and get enough numbers in there? No, they cannot. It doesn't look like they're going to try and take it. Del Boy's going to come in. There's actually one on the floor that he didn't see. Now he's coming in. He has support of a No, he's going to get taken down as well.
DB, HRG need this. HRG need these points. It's 1 point difference.
They need a triple cap. I don't think they can do it.
I don't think they are. It's 70 apiece. That means it's DB's game.
It does mean it's DB's game. It's going to be DB who take this one. It was not a big score difference. It was not the most one-sided game. Look at the scoreboard as well. 12 and 14, 12 and 11, 12 and 15. They were all around this area. 13 and 11. It's nobody going huge. It's two teams of equal skill level hammering at each other for a full 20 minutes if we've played two games of this.
Yeah.
Is this going to continue on for the rest of the night?
In all honest opinion here, Bryce, I think we could see this. You know, DB stepped it up that next level. That, you know, they got pushed back by high. Yeah,
not very high level.
No, well, when you've got another team has that same passion as you do, I think that next level become. You know, you there's a fine margin, and it's gameplays. Yeah, and when you've got a level, when you're playing DB in high roller gaming, playing for that position, it's everything. It's not a case of mediocre gameplay, and you hit the nail right on the head. It's that one play that made the difference.
I didn't see it. It could have been several there in that game, but like I said, how close was that? If somebody had got a 2 or 3 piece near the end there, if a triple cap had occurred, even for one rotation, it could have been a very different story.
I have to say, the turning point for me is when DB neutralised 2 points. That had to push high roller gaming back. They then gained control of that B dom, and they just held it. High roller gaming came in, took it for a few seconds, then it was DB back on it. Fair play to DB. They had the aggression, and you know what? I cannot wait
for me,
for the next game.
That almost second turn on the same point.
Yeah.
There'd been another turn on C. It would have just been unbelievable for DB. However, join us for what is sure to be an incredible second map. It's going to be coming up right after this short ad break. Hello and welcome back. We're about to go into an incredible map number 2. It's High Roller Gaming versus DB. The first map was a nail biter. The first time they drawed, the second time, very little in it. But well, what a way to start the night off, let's be honest.
There is nothing more you can say. That's probably one of the closest, and to be honest with you, intriguing games I think we've started with.
Get closer than the draw, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but even going into the second game, it would come down to at least the last 30 to 40 seconds. Could have been anyone's. DB were the stronger, and rightfully so. You know, they had the play in the middle, and they've really done well. However, Freight and Search and Destroy can be a different story. Freight very well known for its well, I'd say turnaround plays. It's going to be, you know, how are they going to set up?
This map, this plays quite similar a lot of the time. A lot of the top teams play the same sort of strategies. Yeah. Get to the middle, pick your spots, you know, keep an eye out, make sure they don't get into A without you noticing. Occasionally you'll have a red rush, that sort of thing. This map is very much about first pick. I mean, a lot of S&D is first pick, but this map for me, I feel like if you don't get it, then you're at such a massive disadvantage with the positioning on this one because of the choke points, because of all the windows, because of all the cover that's available to the teams.
Yeah, I agree. I feel if you control 3-story red, be it defending or attacking, if you can get there on the plant side and you take that 3-story red, I think you can control that play. If you're defending and you set up literally a strong 4 line, you've got no chance of pushing forward. It's very rare we see anybody go underneath trying to go for the B plant. It is generally all about the A plant. You'll look at somebody, pick up a sniper, look across, pick some players out, or you're going to get the real aggressive play where you're just going to see them go hell for leather, and it's just going to come down to that. So whoever takes that 3-story red, for me, will win that round in SND.
Fair enough. 3-story red actually very hard to hold occasionally because it's kind of open. There are 5 different ways to get into that building.
Yeah.
Now, it's probably because not only that, but it's because of the verticality of it. I mean, you've got to look above you, you've got to look below you. It's rare that people will actually get, you know, come from the top. Yeah,
normally you're seeing a 3-story red. You know, the attacking team or the defending team use the ladder as an entrance, right? It's quicker, it's faster from them. They get the long range shot, they pick it off. They go up to the top of 3-story red. They're focused from there, and then you'll probably see them drop out onto the second level. Look through, see if there's anybody coming across tracks.
This is always the thing about this map, that they're looking out, but they're looking out so they don't get seen.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It's very rare. You're more than likely going to get to see a lot of thermals as well.
Yeah.
You know, this map is known for the thermals on ARs, snipers, and even on the SMGs. You will see thermals galore because when you see anything that comes across or pick off that white bit, you just need to pop a shoulder out, and any player will see that and take that right out. I am absolutely intrigued on how this is going to come out. Again, I am not going to call this. I don't think we have a right to call it, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who kind of want to call it. So,
yeah.
You guys, if you do want to interact with the stream, you can do. At Gfinity is the Twitter. Gfinity UK is the Facebook. Gfinity TV if you want to keep an eye on the VODs and any other content that we do on the YouTube. And Gfinity.net if you want to jump in yourself. And I've been told to sort my tie out. I'll do it after this game.
I've wondered why you've sat there going like that.
It's got on the problem. I've got to sort my tie out.
I thought you had some sort of nervous twitch. Did he really?
Yes, he did.
Oh dear. See, my tie's a better colour than his. At least we're not wearing the same one. That is an advantage.
It's a faux pas.
It's a faux pas, okay. At least it's not your hair this time.
Well, we certainly can't match hair, let's be honest here.
Well, no, that's fine. Mine fell out in envy.
Yeah. Envy, done a fright more like.
Yeah, that's it. Right, guys, let's move back to this. All right.
Let's talk a little bit about how these groups are progressing and some of the other games coming up tonight. Now, we do have the games actually in front of us. So, coming up later on at 9 PM in this same group, we have TCM versus Insidia. In my opinion, that should be the playoff for first place, depending on how Tech do tonight. If they win both of them, if they win against Insidia at the moment, which I think is currently going on, then they will come above Insidia, but they will come below TCM if they have the same points, because TCM, as we saw, beat them last week.
Yeah, they did, and if you look at the league as it stands at the present moment in time, Insidia are top, played 5, won 5, okay, 15 rounds for, 2 against.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. And then if you look at TCM, 13 rounds for, 6 against. It cut, that's as close. As many people will say, even though you look at 3rd and 4th, if they are on even points, it does come down to rounds played. If that's the case and Insidia win both games or lose to TCM, it could come down to that as well.
The head-to-head counts first, then it comes down to maps. However, like I said, Insidia haven't played Tech or TCM yet. They've got both those Titans tonight. Insidia's going on. We will get all the score updates as soon as they come into our admins. So we'll be keeping you guys updated as it goes on.
The biggest thing for me as well, and you pointed out, they haven't played TCM and Tech. Now, last week, Tech took TCM 3. Well, they lost 3-2 to TCM.
And you know what, Tech went, we should have won that.
Yep, they did. They were bitterly disappointed, and I did get lots of tweets saying how nice I was to back them. Just saying. I'm
nice,
just saying.
But wrong.
But yeah, it doesn't hurt to be wrong. And when they go to the finals in America, I'll be happy. No, guys.
You know what? We've said this before. Tech have played out their skin in this. They know they're guaranteed. We've already said they're guaranteed. For me, it's kind of reassuring because that team has been like the nearly run for so long. They've lost out on opportunities. G2, I believe I mentioned last week, 3 chances they could have qualified in, and they didn't get in. Like I said, they are one of those teams you're like,
it's
they
just
almost
there.
made it. Yeah,
it's just there. They can see
and
it.
To have it staring them in the face must be so gutting. So I'm glad they've made it to the regionals, if I'm honest.
Yeah, how they got here was not lucky. A team, unfortunately, had a bit of an issue within the 2 of the 4 players
this
ahead.
Is it. They didn't actually qualify in the first week.
Exactly.
When they come out the preliminaries.
Isn't it amazing, though, how they get into this? They're facing stronger teams, and they're up there.
Yeah.
They are there as one of the top contenders to go to the championships.
They certainly are. But let's jump into the search and destroy. We will be following the attack for every single round, just because it seems to be where the plays are usually made. So first of all, it's Ainsey who's coming up.
I love using the mini-map in SND purely because it allows you to see how they set up straight away. On the attack here, you're going to see the bomb pick up straight away by Rated, and look at the positional play. They've literally moved. We've got one on the actual blitz portal there. There's one on train. He's coming mid-tracks. Has he? No, he doesn't see him. There's a nade over the top. He's using the right-hand side as cover. He's just backing up. The shots fired. One behind. There's one to his left-hand side. Oh, plays by Ainsey. That immediately puts them on the back foot, but it doesn't. Not for too long. Rob gets taken out by Recluse. It's 3-on-3 and still very much anyone's game here.
It is now. Let's see what they can do. Ainsey, is he going to push it? Let's jump on board with his teammate. Actually, it's going to be Ant trying to control red. Now, he's going to go in, and it looks like Ant being in red actually gives them a position to put down A if they want. And if they can get that down, he's going to have to try and hold it against a player who's probably going to push through this door. Now, it has gone down. They're going to try and set up. Ant is ready for this man. He's going to come through the door. Put shots on. Doesn't manage to convert.
He's going top ladder.
There are 2 down here. Is he going to get it? He puts more shots down, and now that man is in. Look at the battle going on here. There's 2. He jumps in. He gets the reload. He does manage to take him down eventually, and it's now going to be a 1 versus 3. Meaty's all alone. Easy pick for Ant up top. And you know what? He just managed to hold it down.
Great play from DB. 3 players still standing. Recluse is the only player to get a kill there for HRG. That is an ideal start there for DB on the attacking position. They now need to hold this defense. If they don't... HRG need to break it to keep it even. If they hold this, DB will have a huge advantage going into 3rd round. But there always seems to be, Bryce, in SND, there's always a pinnacle round that seems to turn everything on its head. And with these 2, it can be so possible that we could see this go 5-5. It really can.
Now, the momentum shift in Ghost is actually more subtle. I mean, in Black Ops 2, it kind of screamed in your face because of the score streaks, which will kind of let you know. In this, it's a lot more subtle. The plays, it's definitely a mental thing. And if you get those players who are just on fire, they seem to continue on fire. But now we're on board with Del Boy, and like I said, this is where they look for the pick.
Look at the setup there. One of the guys from DB is using that mid-range move through, so he can see if anyone's pushing from A from the actual mid-train. How did he?
Oh, the turn. What is it with HRG and trying to turn on people?
He was so quick to that, though, but it is all down to Rated. He is the guy that needs to push here. There he goes. He gets taken out, and there's the thermal. He's pushing forward. One top, and it's defense for it's attack for attack here.
It certainly is. As both teams tied up once again. If this doesn't go to 5-5, well, it's probably not. It won't be the same game. I cannot believe how close these two are and how crucial this game is. Because, like I said, who wins this one? If any team out of HRG, DB and Infuse wins 2 games tonight, they win both their games, they've qualified.
Yes.
So winning this first one is so critical to even start them on that path.
Yeah, very much so. When you look on an attack, right, as both teams are, it's going to be so close. It's just it's calling a game that we have no right to call. It's down to a player, I think, here who's going to show the utmost, I suppose, concentration, determination and passion to win. As you see Ainsley of his teammate literally jumping in front of his thermal there. And using that to advantage, looking for the pickup. And if we I was going to say, if we just put Oracle mode on, currently it's just them 2 left. And the 4-player setup, they're very much concentrating on B. We have a player there on the actual B bomb there. There's going to be a possible contest on that. Is it going to be Rated that's got the bomb that's pushing forward? He hasn't been seen. Look at this. This is going to be really, really interesting. He's Rated pushing on that. It's Ant here. He's going to go up the stairs. One behind him. He picks off. I'm all interested on Rated here because he's got a lot of work to do. And here's the one that's got the bomb. 2
versus 2. They have managed to pick up Rob and Rated, both picking up kills. Now, it looks like they're going for the B rotation. How it's very crazy as he goes straight across, decides knee slide for the win.
He has been seen, though. 1, 2, picks him up nicely.
And his teammates can see it's now come down to a 1v1. Rob, he knows that bomb is down. They're going to come around the corner, see each other close range. The shank from Del Boy is going to win it, though. He's 4-1, and let's see that again in the final kill cam.
That could be the kill that takes the knock. I'm being honest here, guys, with you. When you win a round like that and you can continue on, if they take their attacking round on this one, then this could be a 3-1 lead.
It certainly could. Let's jump back on board with the attack. It's going to be HRG. And I'm going to go on board with Del Boy. This time in a couple of months, they could be millionaires.
I was going to say
it's
there,
very
Dave.
for the $1 million tournament, but he's 4-1 at the moment, still far away from that dream. Let's see what they can do. Yeah,
they need to get past DB before we look at you, and then the Europeans before we look at the millions here, Dave. Just to throw that one back at you. But, you know, when you look at the plays, you'll see and Ainsley go down again. And here's the use of the trophy system. It's the first time we've seen it between these two. Delboy pushing forward. There's literally one right above him. Look at this. Who is Nitri right there? He has seen him. He's going to get the shots. Rated gets taken out. It's all down to Rob and High Roller Gaming stepping this up. It's 3-on-1. Rob with an immense amount of work. So he has been seen. Gets taken out. And that will be your final kill cam. Meaty with shots fired from the left-hand side there. Look at this. Just sees him nicely. And what a setup there for High Roller Gaming.
It does, and they do take the advantage. They will take that mental advantage. They lost the last one. Are they going to kind of choke it again? Can they hold on to this lead as we switch over to DB for this? Who should we watch for this one, Silverback?
I reckon we should look at Rob here. Rob needs to step this up as well. I mean, so does Ainsley. But Rob normally has a better game and game quality in SND. It just seems to me that High Roller Gaming are shutting him out. Now, if DB, as we said before, take this, after winning domination, they have a huge advantage going into the 3rd map on Blitz.
I have a score update for you guys at home. Aware Gaming have been defeated 3-0.
Oh!
And now Epson will be top of the table, 6-0 and 18-0 on maps.
That's really, really amazing by Epson. As you said before, they've won the last 4.
No, they lost.
They lost
the previous Sunday. But before that, they did actually win 4 on the trot. Very strong, that team at the moment. Now, we're on board with Rob, but back to this S&D. You see on Oracle mode, there is a man waiting for him laying down, and he is just going to continue to float. Now, they have the advantage, not only in terms of numbers. No, they don't. They've lost that, but the bomb is down. They have to hold this for 38 seconds. Still on board with Rob, and you can see both members.
They're sticking together, and this could be a bad situation because they're going to see one. He picks him off on Lumber, managing to get away. He gets the assist as his teammate picks it up, but Delboy takes out Ainsley. It's 1-on-1. He's going to go for the kills. There's one there. He has seen him. 1, 2.
Does manage to take it in the end. Rob, so close.
Do you know, that really would have been
He must have been panicking when he went up there. He went for the jump shot, and he mantled And he must have panicked a little bit, but he does manage to convert it there. Del Boy not able to match up, even though he's 7-2. And it's going to bring it back 3-2 now in favour of High Roller Gaming. But it's still very much alive.
That round was a pinnacle round, to be honest with you, because that really would have pushed High Roller Gaming 4-1 up. And, you know, DB would have been so disappointed after getting that plant if they had lost that. Again, there is the thermal going from the blue dumpster, looking across map. Teammates sitting nicely on that inside red lumber. And we're going to see Andrew. There's, again, as I said before, it's all about the thermals. This map is very much, it's slowly, and then all of a sudden you will see an immense array of gunfire, kills, you know, and occasionally a bomb plant. Look at this. Oh!
Del Boy trying to shoot there. Actually gets taken down by Rob. Let's jump on board with Recluse now. That could be a very vital pick. DB have the advantage now. They're on defense at the same time as his teammate gets tagged up. Recluse has to bug out of there, but he's not. Oh! Player comes around the corner. He's going to get taken down as well. It's now up to Andrew to try and do something as we jump on board with him. He's currently 3-3.
There's as we can see in Oracle mode,
Oracle.
And this is the control from 3-story red I mentioned before. How they have this set up, it allows them to see cross map. It's Meaty that has been seen. He managing to take out Ainsley from that 3-story red, so that's a good start. It's down to Rated, Rob and Ann. It's 3-on-2. Big play here as Andrew's actually pushing. Is he going to go and get the bomb plant? His teammate's literally right behind him.
Yes, now Meaty is trying to
It's
cover.
right above him.
He's just trying to cover. He
goes for the jump down. 1, 2.
Oh, there's 2. He decides to hold on just a second, trying to pick up the second, but he's already got into cover. He's now 1 versus 2. He's going to hate the play. He gets it anyway.
1.
Can he make this? It will, but I think it will be 1v3 clutch as he did manage to pick up the player. He's now going to go for it. There's a player there.
Oh, reload.
Oh, not able to get away. Rob picks him up. Oh, shooting the body, a little bit of disrespect with the teabag as well.
Yeah.
And now he is going to go for this. It's going to tie it up. It will be 3-3 between these two teams.
They really needed that DB. And I tell you what, if he hadn't have gone for that reload, or if he'd reloaded literally maybe 2 seconds before, would have been a totally different story. Well played, DB, bringing it back 3 apiece. We are set, and I said it, we are set possibly here for a nice 5-5 heading within that, that last game. Could be anybody's. Really could. I think, looking at the plays here, look at the Del Boy. He's 7-3 at the moment. He's Rob is 6-4. Rated's 5-5. 2 plants coming from each team. Rated with both of theirs. Andrew and Recluse picking up, but we just see an early kill.
Not gone well.
That was a wrong time to rush.
Well, it's the right time to rush. It's at the start of a game, but it just didn't go very well.
I think they rushed in the wrong position there. You know, that is the 3-story red. They tried to take control. They're just not going to get it when you're set up that quickly on the attack, on the defense.
He is now Rated, going to continue to push. He is in a little bit of a dodgy position. There's only him and Ainsley to try and carry this one. Can they try and make a pick here? They've got to make a kill somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be out of the scope.
Oh, he's down.
It's now Ainsley in a 1v4. Haven't seen a clutch really yet. He
One.
does pick up 1. 37 seconds. The problem he's going to have is that he either has to go for the kills or sacrifice having his gun on the map to go for the plant. Doesn't get a chance to do neither, as he will drop, as you will see in the final kill cam. And HRG regain the lead.
HRG, again, they done so well. It would have been extremely difficult for Ainsley there. They were really coming, they were pinceling him, closing down from all angles. And, you know, HRG took that round very nicely. Let's see if they can continue this. It's them guys it's these guys that will be attacking. Del Boy 7-4, Andrew's 4-4, Meaty is 6-1. And it's 3-5 for Recluse, who's got the bomb here for HRG. He's going for, look at the wall bang. That is literally to try and pick somebody off, going up through that ladder or on those stairs. Great plays already, though. We do see from the Oracle mode they've set up. There's one literally top of the 3-story. He's going to throw one. It's cooking it. Nothing at all. No early deaths, and they're just setting up really nicely. HRG don't seem to be as fast on the attack than DB are. They just seem to be more composed.
If they can get this in here, certainly be a coup. But you've got to remember the people watching in red. Let's jump to that man. It's going to be Rated. Now, is he going to switch position? I don't think he is. He's just being, look how cautious he's being. He doesn't going to try and look over from top. He has a teammate up there. Let's jump on board with him. It's Ainsley. Now, there's been a pick made. Rated to make 1. It should be Ainsley to make the second. Does get it. 1 answer back in kind. Can he make that one? He's seen him. Now he's got to be very careful. They have time to try and do this. Oh, he's all alone all of a sudden, ain't he? Thought he had a better position, but now he's all alone. 18 seconds left. Is he going to go for the defuse? That player actually didn't know he was there.
They've got this. Oh,
tag him up.
wallbang.
As DB once again managed to get a round back on them.
Look at
HRG and 5-3.
It is 5-3. He saw the foot. He actually saw the foot, as you saw in the kill cam. But the fact was he was shooting above his body, managing to use that thermal to its full advantage, picks it off. That gives him a huge advantage here. This could be a pivotal round if DB bring this back.
I kind of want to go on board with Meaty since he's 8-1 since rejoining the game, but we're going to continue on with the attacking team, rated 6 and 7. What can he do? I said both these teams really want to win this one. It'll be the first step on making that 2-0 and getting that sweet qualification spot.
We see one from each team. It's Andrew and Ainsley that have been taken out here. It's 3-on-3. It's level pegging, and DB are the team for the, have all the work to do. They've got to push and maybe try and knock HRG out of their stride here. This is going to be, and if Rated can get round the back and push through, as Meaty is down, Andrew is down for HRG, they have the advantage. They just need to go for the plant. And he has no one around him. Both players here from HRG are actually sitting on the A-bomb. And here comes the plant. And surely as soon as this goes down, they're going to push.
Rob is in a really good position here. He can watch for his teammates.
One coming behind there.
And even if he doesn't take the shot, if someone's too far away or gets it past him, he's going to be able to call out. Now, one he's going to see straight away. Takes the shot. Now it's a 1 versus 3. Let's jump on board with Del Boy.
He's literally underneath him. He cannot see him. He's going to cut. Yes, he's going to use this window to advantage. Picks him off, and Del Boy, can he take the 2 players? Could this be a 3 player?
Is he going to come round? There's going to be someone on lumber. Doesn't get him.
Down.
Rated, shuts him down. Had the better position and just slapped him, as you will see in the final kill cam. Ready and waiting. His teammate had the other way. He doesn't actually get first shot, but Rated, like I said, had the bit of cover. Still got that wrong.
Yeah.
But 5-4, HRG still can do this. Let's see as we jump on board with. I want to jump on board with Meaty. He's 9-2 at the moment. This man has got to make the plays.
DB have to play what I call old school defensive. Okay, don't rush, let them come to you, pick off the kills. Don't set up too far out, because he's seen him already. He's getting hit, he's getting shots on him, and this could be crucial. He just needs to hide and back away and pick these players off, because if they lose 1 player, they could lose 2 or 3, and they just seem to be too aggressive on the defense.
Now, Meaty is the man. Now, they have lost a player. This could prove very pivotal for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, first pick on this map, so crucial. It doesn't give you as many guns. You can't look as many places. And when you've got such a stalemate as this, that pole is slowing it down. Meaty does manage to get that kill, bringing it back to 3-3. However, time ticking down, 39 seconds left. They have to try and find either another pick to push in that direction or just go for it. Are they going to go for the rotate? It looks like the A play is coming in.
See, and this is what they've got to look at. They have to get the bomb down out
of
all the kills. And he is down. It's all down now to Meaty and Andrew. Not only do they have to get this bomb, DB just need to sit tight. There's possibly 1, 2. There he is, right there, mid-tracks. There's a smoke. He's pushing through on the right-hand side. He gets taken out. And this is where we see DB playing strong.
Oh, he's just going to try and get the kill. He's not going to make 3 kills in that time. He's going to go down. It's 5-5. We said it at the beginning. Yep. Is this going to go all the way? It does look like it is. Fortunately, you can't have a draw on Search and Destroy, so it's not going to happen like that. But HRG were ahead. They have now brought it back. DB have just really rolled them over. And now, is this going to be the turn? HRG will feel so gutted about this one.
There's 2 pivotal things to remember here, guys. DB have won 2 attacking rounds on the trot. They're taking a defensive round now. Okay, the momentum is with DB. You could see a huge change up here. You could see, as I said already, Rob is pushing underneath. So not often you do see this. He's going to see if anybody's there. Allows him to open up the gates. One on the right-hand side. He doesn't get seen. He's pushing through. Look at the plays here from DB as he does get taken out. And it's down to Ainsley and Rated, and maybe not the best play there. Maybe little bit too over eager. Could have been a little bit more hesitant and hold it up. As we do see shots fired there on the left-hand side by Ainsley. Has seen one of the players. Nothing's going to come of that. Remember, they do have to plant. And whoever, I mean, DB win this, they go 2-0 up.
They do. Now, grenade's coming in. He does get tagged. He does have a second one as well. Is it going to connect? It does actually get him. However, he's now 1 versus 3. Boom. Sit down. As no matter how clever your grenades are, you certainly can't do that against 3 people waiting for you. And it is going to be HRG who take the second map. And it is going to be 1-1 as we continue on with this game that's going to be so close throughout.
HRG, you know, they broke the momentum. They played DB at their own game. To me, that is it's going to come down to the last domination. And if it's anything like the first one, it's going to be amazing.
Well, this is the funny thing now. We're going to see at least 2 more maps. This has been going on. We've already seen 3.
Yep.
See at least 2 more, and that could even go further. Because that draw, it's actually a lot longer on. I kept thinking, we've only done 2 maps.
No, yeah, I know.
With the replay and the fact it went all the way to 5-5 on S&D, we're still going with this fantastic game. I knew there's a reason we picked this one.
We did say, didn't we? We sat down and we were like, who do we watch?
There were things with different games we were trying to work out. HRG hadn't been on stream before. They asked to be. So we went, you know what? Okay. So we're going to join us for map number 3. It's Blitz, and we'll see you right after the break.
Hi guys and welcome back live from the Gfinity studios. We're about to see DB and HRG go head to head, toe to toe on Blitz. And if any of the last two games are to go by, we are in for one amazing treat.
How do you call this one?
Right. I'm not gonna.
Exactly. This is the point I'm trying to make there, is that how do you call a game that has had a draw on domination, ended the domination with the minimal amount of points, then the S&D goes all the way to 5-5, and now it's 1-1 between these two teams. This could swing either way. Let's jump on board with these teams.
In my honest opinion here, Bryce, it's all about the mid control. Any team that scores first, we see Rob get taken out straight away. Any team that scores first and then plays on a defensive manner will go up on a big way, because it means they'll allow one player to pick off, go for the attack, go for the portal, see them rotate. The biggest thing that they have to remember to do here, if they spawn... Oh, shank there by Rob. Taking out Meaty. One to his left-hand side, he then gets picked off. Go back and reiterate what I was saying, is if they get pushed on pinkies, they need to rotate back to defend. Okay, there's no point carry on attacking, because all you will get will be capture after capture. As we see straight away is Andrew and Anne both getting a capture for their team. And you could see this go as close to a point to 2 points. I don't think we're going to see many Blitz portals. I just think it's going to be a case of picking up. As you get seen there, he takes a kill. And there's literally one to his right-hand side, two there. He's going to go chopper broken. This is going to be interesting play, because this will allow him then to scout and to see who's to his left and to his right.
He's going to pick up another kill here. Can he try and take them down? Is he going to push it? He's going to wait for the kill. Does manage to get another player there as well. Oh. Not able to get in. It's 2-1 currently to HRG. Look at that. Andrew is 6-2. And looks like he might push again. There is going to come up against players. He is going to get taken down off the spawn. And now it's Del Boy. They're trying to push out HRG. They're just trying to make sure their thing is clear. And now it isn't going to be. Who's that player?
Look at that. He's going to get a capture. Surely
no,
he
does. Rated does get shut down before he can. HRG managed to clean house. They hold that. Great goalkeeping. But here we go. Andrew pushing out. Let's see what he can do. Both these teams are currently fighting for map control. It's kind of back and forth. Neither able really to lock it down in any solid way.
It is a case of sometimes on this map, he picks up a kill here. Sometimes on a map, if you push too far, it can really throw the other team out, and it will see a capture for capture. Now, my opinion here is that HRG, as Del Boy's doing, is actually holding this mid-map controls, as what I explained before. The 2-1, with just halfway of the first round here, it's a good setup, but he's going to get taken out there. Both Ainsley and Rob's picking up those kills. It's Robs that takes out Del Boy, but look at this, it's Recluse. He has snuck round. He's going to get a return there. It's now 3-2. We did see, I believe it was Ant that managed to get the capture there for DB, but they have an answer for it straight away. It's HRG. Del Boy, he's covering his top right side, but Rated's coming in. He's going to go lay down. He's just going to wait. No one's there. It's possibly one of the...
No! Taken down just before the reset there. He wasn't paying as close attention. I'm surprised he didn't go a little bit to the right and try and look at both of those areas as he gets taken down. It's still going to be 3-3.
It does. I was going to say it doesn't matter, because Ant just literally slid in there and picked that right up. As Rated now moving through the middle of the alleyway by Dyna. One on the right hand side. There's the broken wall. He's going to get picked off. HRG with the kills. 3 of DB down. Is Ainsley going to get... He's going to got to play this. He's got to take the defensive. He doesn't. Surely.
Oh, the shots does manage to get it. His teammate picks him up.
That was
Both these teams really playing the defense. 3-3, 1 minute 35 left to go.
Look at the weapon he's using here, though, Bryce.
LMG, that is an Overwatch weapon and a half. However, doesn't work on Overwatch if you don't see the player walk behind you as the teams trade points once again. It's 4-4 now. Let's jump on board with Ant. Can he make this work here? He's got teammates backing him up. They are pushing HRG. There's a player there on G. He's going to call these out. He's going to get taken anyway. But there are enough players as Rob goes, you know what, straight through the middle I am in, as they take the lead now, 5-4.
See, this is... DB need to be aware that on the next round, okay, in the second half of this, that they will get bombarded as we see the teammates literally go past each other. Rob's going to come in. He's going to slide that second consecutive slide home. Brilliant play here by DB. It's 6-4. He's just going to pick him up. Surely he's now going to call that out. He's going to know, but it doesn't matter because Ant comes in, picks that out, and I'm pretty certain you're going to see Rob as well. He's going to hold tight. He's going to come around the back. Look at this. There's the countdown. Is Rob going to pull a slide home here for DB? No, he doesn't, but Ant could clear this up here.
Yeah, Ant's going to come around the back, pick up that kill. Spawner's in his favour, so he's going to take it as they are now in the lead 8-5. However, it's going to be traded 8-6, and this looks like it could be a base race.
Yeah, and this is what it's about. I believe it's Ainsley that's doing the job of the defence. He's managed to take off 2 to 3 possible, could have been possible slide home. As Rated just slides in front of him. How did he let that go? He was too close to that wall there. He needed to back up a bit, and Rob's going to wait now for the
Doesn't gonna get it.
9-7, 2 captures in it. Really is anybody's game, but it is DB. It's Ant 5, Rob 4, and do you know, these guys really seem to be working it well. They got pushed on the pinky spawn, which sometimes you normally see a trade for trade.
Yeah.
They just managed to get the gap, and I think that was due to Ainsley's defending.
Yeah, I can't believe he just managed to run. That's twice to kind of let them through. DB, very good at just playing that objective, very tunnel vision. They just go straight for it. And you know what? But other points, you saw them wait. They made the kills and went straight for it. Actually, I think they're the better team at playing this objective. I'm now predicting DB to take this one. I think they're going to lock them into the strip club and just hold it down.
Yeah, as you can see, there's literally one coming in front of Pinkers as he gets picked off so sweetly there by Reb. And as you see from the overlay, look how well that DB had that lined up. They had mid-map 1 jumping up into top motel. He's going to get seen. It's Delboy that picks him off, and Delboy looking for the defensive play here as Recluse picks off as well. They seem to have one main defender here, now pushing forward, 3 on the right-hand side, 1 going through Diner, 1 literally in front of Pinkies, and look at the perfect, well, I was going to say the perfect line of 4, and it's going to come down to the spawn here as HRG is pushing forward. He's going in through station. There's the spawn. That's exactly what they needed.
Let's jump on board with Meaty. He's a little bit further forward. Delboy's going to be running around that blue bin area for a while, so Meaty picks one up. Now, unfortunately, he has no support, and he's going to come up against the defence. Teammate is now moving up. That is going to be, who is that? It's Recluse. He's going to come through. Doesn't manage to get it. Now he's going to just jump straight round. They cannot get there back in time as he gets hit. It's now 9-8. HRG are 1 point away from tying this up. There's another man in that area. It's going to be Andrew. He sees 2 coming out. He's
just going to back up here. Best thing to do. I don't think they've actually seen him.
Oh, he needed to really make that kill. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. He has a teammate. His teammate's going to actually get taken down.
He's playing so patiently here.
He's going up against 2.
There's literally 1's gone top broken. There's 1. He doesn't go for the challenge, and this is great tactical play. He manages to pick and the kill. Andrew leveling it up here. It's 9-9. Andrew with a big place. He's currently in. There's his teammate picking up.
This is a base race now. As you can see, it's locked down. It's going to come back to whoever rotates effectively, and it looks like it's going to be Ainsley. Can he stop him going in? He hasn't. It's another trade. DB actually in the better position, though. Look at this. They have 2 bodies in there. They've also got that spawn trap on. Let's jump on Paul. I'm desperately trying to find him. He's actually going to go down. Rob now in a position. They are ahead, and they're going to trade it again, 12-10. They have come out ahead in that trade. They have 2 points in the lead.
Yeah, and this is exactly how they had to set this up. And we said it in the first round. It's the way that you set up on this mid-map. And if you can continue to do that and let a player go in for the portal, move forward again, and keep doing so, that's where you're going to see the gap play. As we see again, Rob just picked that up so nicely.
Rob almost with the 2-piece.
It was really unlucky. Look at the scores, though. Scores are very much on the positive side here for DB.
I'll jump back on board with that.
HRG seems to be struggling here. There's one positive.
Oh, almost gets the 2-piece. DB now being very aggressive, trying to just keep this score alive. They know a good defense is a good offense, so they're going to try and push forward.
Look at that.
And there we go. Rob picks up the kill. And
he's going to make this, surely.
He does. Brings it up to 3 points in the lead. And now it's all up to HRG to try and turn this around. They've been under pressure, and it's going to be Recluse. Makes the kill come straight through. Trades that point against them, so it's still 2 points. But DB once again pushing forward. It's going to be Rob. Can he make this kill on the point and get in? I think that's going to be it, and he does manage to make it. 14-11.
14-11. The gap is just getting bigger. It just seems to me that high roller gaming aren't being allowed to take that control back. DB, every time they come back out, clear it up, it's forcing them to spawn the strip club side, and they are just lining each of their team up to get that capture on the portal. As we see, Rated again picks off a play there. He's just going to go right through the middle. Are we going to get killed? Oh, we do! As he gets the capture, Delboy jumps in. I have to say, fair play there, Bryce, for picking that one up. That was a brilliant bit of teamwork there by HRG Delboy.
It is now Delboy. Let's see as he goes for it again. There are 3 points in this. It's still doable. He's going to have to come around. He has a teammate there as well. And his teammate actually walks in, leaving Delboy to take the fire straight in the face. Doesn't manage to get away with it. The point has been traded, however, 16-13. This is where HRG are going to start getting nervous. They know they need to push out, but they know every time they trade a point, that's 10 seconds wasted.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And with 40 seconds left on the clock, they have only, I would say, a possibility of getting one now. If they don't get this now, then that is it. It is over. And if DB get another one, it's good night. We are in crucial time here. They need to get one within this next 10 seconds.
They need to get one in the next couple of seconds. They're not going to make it.
They're not going to.
Be all over.
It is indeed.
Point goes in for the enemy team anyway, and it will be DB that take this map. And you know what? You've got to hand it to Rob and Ant, 22-18, 28-18. But running that objective, Rob with 9 captures by himself. And that is the difference.
And you know, we talked about domination being a pivotal play, a magic moment. For me, on Blitz, when you see a player pull off 9 captures on a Blitz portal, you know he's having an amazing time playing. He is loving the way it's going. And fair play, Rob has been absolutely amazing so far in this matchup between High Roller Gaming and DB.
He certainly has, and it will now be 2-1 to DB Gaming. We're going to go into the 4th map, so join us for that just after this break. Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity coverage of the UK and Ireland leagues for the World Championship qualifiers. Teams tonight are battling out for the European regional qualifiers, of which the teams that make it into the top 4 of the 2 UK and Ireland groups will be invited to come down to London and play for that chance.
Yeah, there have been places decided already. There's been 5 UK teams that have gone through. We're now down to the nitty-gritty. We're down to 3rd and 4th positions. We are in some kind of crazy cod triangle, to be honest with you, between DB Gaming, High Roller Gaming, and also Infuse. Depending on who wins tonight, it will go to who won against who. And if not, then it goes towards the rounds. It's crazy setup, but DB are the guy.
It's one of the ones that you start looking at it, you're like, right, I've got to now work this out through mathematics and complex equations and all that sort of thing. Guys, if you are watching at home, I'd be really interested to see who you think is going to win. So, at Gfinity, hashtag Gfinity is the Twitter if you guys want to interact with us. I'm kind of interested. Who you think is going to qualify out of DB, High Roller Gaming, and Infuse? 2 of the teams we're watching now, and DB are 2-1 up versus High Roller Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, after the last domination, I'm not even going to attempt this. Freight is on domination, right? Freight can be crazy.
That B flag is so hard to get on this map. So many places you can shoot at it from. You can shoot underneath that train.
Yep.
You can land nades from a lot of places on this map as well. People have been working that one out. And it usually you'll see smoke everywhere.
Yeah, it will be. It's literally from the off. It's like a huge massacre of smoke in the middle. It's just about that capture.
Yeah, the teams will be kind of going back and forth, trying to get numbers advantage. They don't want to jump on it because they don't want to get killed from grenades and stuff, because if they do, then that gives the advantage to the other teams. Well, that hard work and rushing to it isn't really the best way to play this.
No, it isn't. It is a waiting game, and it will be the team that that have the majority of the players left on that field that will get that B dom. Now, are we going to see trophy systems being brought in here, or is it a case of let's hold this up as we see again? Look at that. HRG takes out Rob, and then Rated takes out Recluse. It's a kill for a kill, and this is pretty much what I feel you're going to see here, because until you can hold that dominant B, that dom space at B, then it's over. And this is a great play by Andrew. Very sneaky, picking up a kill. This could be an early capture for High Roller Gaming.
Great play by Andrew. Let's be honest, like I said, they were waiting for the advantage there. Andrew was actually really close to the B point for quite a while, but he knew it was not wise to take it, so he didn't. And now they're going to push through. They're going to try and control red and keep this team pinned in. One's going to go underneath for the split.
Yeah, look how he's setting up here for Andrew. He's holding his side. He manages to take out Rob. Oh, there's a second kill. Oh, my word. How is he playing so well here? He's holding this. It's Ainsley. It's just literally come up the left-hand side. He's going to look for the kills. He picks him off again. And Andrew is being so strong here. He needs to pick up a weapon. He knows he's going to pick up an R5.
Doesn't matter.
It really, really doesn't matter there.
And now look at this. We can actually see DB going for the triple cap. They should be able to lock this down. They have neutralised it, though. DB should get B. As they do, they've got 2 people on it, and now it's a time for them to come back. This is what I said. If your numbers go down, it can turn around so fast. So, now on board with Ant. Let's see what he can do. Can they now do the same thing to HRG?
Yeah, neutralisation of an A or a C is a critical gameplay in this. If you get that neutralisation and you have the majority of players on that field, not only will you see a B capture change, you will possibly see a triple cap. It can go down so quick on this map, it is unbelievable. As we see Ant there, picking off nice, one on the right-hand side there, does him. He's going to cook something up. There we go. There's his second. There's the assist as well. Rated, clearing it up nicely for his teammate there.
I will say, Ant there played that so well. The patience. You can just see he's very calm under fire. Just moved back in, looked out, tried to challenge again, wasn't able to, threw nades out, and actually let his team try and pick it up a little bit so he didn't have to challenge while injured. But now, High Roller Gaming are trying to make the move. It's going to be Rob who's going to be the thorn on their side with this position he's currently in. If he can hold it here, he should be able to deflect pressure away from B, pick up a few kills. He does go down, and now you can see DB desperately just holding on. They're trying to get that map control back as High Roller Gamer constantly pushing against them.
Yeah, as we see Meaty going to take it. He gets taken out that B-dub. There is Del Boy with a 2-piece. What plays from him, and this could be crucial for High Roller Gaming as we see 2 players just jump on that B-dub, and that's how quickly it can change here.
It is, and they did manage to get it, and now they're going to try to set it up once again. Del Boy holding. His entire team, look at that, just managed to pick up the 2 as well. Oh, and gets a 3rd. Del Boy just goes huge with a 3-piece to shut down all of the pressure from DB.
There's the 4th player there. I have to say he's on a 7 streak here. He is 9-3 on a 7 streak. He is really bringing his A game on domination, and he has to be honest with you, because at 2-1 down, they need to bring this back, and we could see this going to a 5th map. Look at Del Boy, just pops out, goes back in. He's going to cover it. He's looking for that 3. He's looking for the 3-story red, for the low ground entrance to come round onto crates to try neutralization. And he's doing such a good job. There he does. He sees him. Gets Marcus. He knows he's there. He's going to call him out. Surely. Yep. Look at this. He's just going to pick him off. One cut behind.
Oh, the spin, the reflexes. Had to pick up another gun. Is he going to challenge
yes,
again?
He
Still
does.
alive. What on earth is this man on 9 now? They have held it. And you've got to say, Del Boy is certainly a factor in this turn. They're now 67-61. 1 minute left to go as they continue to put the pressure on. Del Boy now moving out of that slot, starting to go a little bit more aggressive. It's the SMG that's causing them to do this. Take down Andy. Can he make the second one as well? No, eventually shut down the 10-point streak, but the damage is done. As you can actually see the lead they are now in. However, they are losing B, but members of HRG are there. That door is going to open. It's been neutralised.
Yeah, see, this is what DB need to do here. But it's Recluse that's just going to sit on this long enough to take this back. He doesn't. Oh, my word. It was Rob that took him out. There comes the nade over the top. Meaty's coming around the left-hand side. There's one on green train. There he is. He gets taken out. Meaty on big place. He is 17-8 as well. He's going for the wall bang. Nothing
Doesn't
there.
get anything.
Nothing at all. But there's one behind him. He gets taken out. And now DB need to get back on this B-dom here.
Del Boy has gone 18-5 with 3 captures in the first half. Meaty has stepped it up as well. That is the reason they're ahead. They're going to be ahead by 13 points going in the second half. It's not huge, but between these two teams, it's mahoosive.
It's going to be bigger than that there, Bryce. If we look at the score, it's, well, we're looking at 14 points. You know, and to be honest with you, that's a giant compared to the first game.
In this game, it's big. Usually you'll say that kind of difference doesn't really matter. We've seen teams come back from a lot more.
Yeah.
But between these two, that is a huge skill gap. We've seen them trade blows the entire way through this game.
I mean, Del Boy was the contributing factor, and we said it in domination last time. It's that play, the magical play.
Well, you kill 10 people on the trot, that's certainly a pay.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, if he can continue that momentum, we could see a possibility of a bigger gap than 14 because, you know, they just seem to settle into the groove. They figured out how DB were playing and how they were pushing. They stopped the rotation for the neutralisation of A. The teamwork was second to none. And, you know, we could really be seeing a very, very classy game here from these boys.
They certainly could. Can DB come back against them? HRG looks so strong in that one, and we are getting underway. So I've got to jump on board with Del Boy first of all.
Yeah, we have to.
Like I said, that play he made, he held it down, and you just saw he was just the R5 pinging back and forth. Eventually, he had to move, and that's actually what got him killed. He ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
So he got an MTAR. He's like, I don't really want to hold here with this weapon as well. For me, it means I could lose a gunfight. So he moved out, got a kill anyway. Tried to put some pressure on Red, didn't manage to make it. But like I said, by that point, he'd already done enough damage. He'd held off DB almost single-handed with that 3-piece.
It was indeed. And, you know, when your team, not only does it mean that he's playing well, it means that he's giving his team a boost. You know, they're psychologically going, wow, man, this guy's doing, we can do this. You saw Meaty step it up, and then you saw Recluse and Andrew holding more of a defensive way rather than trying to push and go and for the overextend. And if they can pull this off on this from this side of Spawn, it could be goodbye from DB here.
It certainly could. Now, let's jump on board with Del Boy first of all. I'm going to switch someone up a little bit further ahead. So we're going on board with Meaty as he actually drops. Now on board with Andrew.
Yeah, look at Andrew. Andrew currently in a great position, covering off the over push here from underneath on the building. And there's a brilliant kill. He has been seen. He's going to move out, but he will be taken out. Rated clearing that up as we see Meaty again cooking up something nice on that left-hand side. Early place for B already. Look at this. There's 2, but it's actually Meaty. He's going to go for the neutralisation, surely. Don't contest. If he holds this building,
I think he's just putting a lot of pressure on them there. He might even go for the neutralisation of A.
Yep.
I think he's just making sure that the guns he's got available. Look at this great position. He picks up two.
1, 2.
Can he get the, no, does not get the third, but he's done just enough. That's what he was waiting for. He got the position where he could shut it down single-handed, and that's what he did.
Look at the control here from Delboy. He's got the top 3 story, and it's even more pivotal on domination than it is on SND. It allows him to see, and he picks off a kill with the R5 and has an AR gun, and you'll see it. This is the best AR in this game. It's so clean, precise, and you can get some great long-range kills. As he gets pulled off there by Ainsey, great plays, but look at Ant here securing C. He's done enough to neutralise it, which gives Rated enough time now to secure B.
It's always about the split. Look at that, 3 players actually had to go back to try and defend, and it will mean DB are going to have the chance here to get some points back over HRG.
Yeah, Ainsey now holding this green box cover. And this is quite a favourite place as he turns. His teammate picks it up. He sees another one on his right-hand side. He needs to go for the reload. He's going to call that surely, but he needs to be careful. He doesn't get taken out. As I say that, it's Delboy that takes the kill. And look at the score at the moment. It's 22-26. It's closer this round than it was the previous one. They just seem to be in a bit of a situation where they need to regain it and take it. But they were going for the triple cap. Both players get taken out.
They do, and that doesn't bode well for them. All that hard work has been blown away. As now we jump on board with Meaty. Let's see what he can do. They've got to try and make a kill here so they don't get pinned. Meaty managed to make it. He's broken the line. Now is he going to go straight around? I think he is aware there is a player there. His teammate tries to take B. He jumps straight across. Meaty is playing for positioning here.
Yeah, this is exactly what he's doing. He's not going for anything else. He's putting pressure under. There's one in that room.
Both of these players are looking for each other.
Yeah, I know. This is crazy. He's going to go around. He's literally going to come up from behind him here. He's going to see it. No, doesn't see him. Oh, my word. But look at this. It's Meaty and his teammate. He does get taken out. But it's Ant. Ant is in the opponent's domination area there. He broke the line.
Ainsey has turned it up, Rated, currently 1-9, not having a great game when they needed him to. However, DB still ahead, and they're ahead by a lot. And like I said, I said 13 wasn't a lot, and it has turned around here. Can HRG come back for this?
Yeah, what HRG need to do here is go for a neutralisation. Possibly try and take A and re-line up like they did in the first round. It's going to be a big task. It's massive task. It's a minute 30, well, just coming up to a minute 30 left on that timer, and it just seems that DB are struggling. Now,
they didn't even get it. They didn't get it. HRG took 4 of them down, weren't able to get B, and they're going to be kicking themselves over that one. They need the points.
They do. They really, really do. I want to point out, though, Rated has actually got 3 of these DOMs. So without him, I don't think DB would be in such a strong position. He has got a desperate Meaty, walks past one straight away, and look at Rob picking off a 2-piece. There's Andrew. Oh, the Andrew answers with a 2-piece from himself.
HRG are getting desperate. They need to win this now. They need to do something spectacular. Only a triple cap will do. And you know what? It doesn't look like it. Recluse is going to go for the split. But without that firepower there to try and pull off the 3-piece, they're not going to do it. Meaty gets taken down off spawn. It's going to be up to Delboy throwing the nade out to try and stop him. Oh, he does manage to get it, but it's a neutralization. And now it's pretty much done.
They can't do it. It's 36 points a minute. If you add 36 onto that, it's just not going to give you enough.
They've got 13 from the first half. It's too late now.
Yeah.
But it could have been, and it's not going to be. B was too far away. They weren't able to make all of the kills, as DB will end this one 3-1. And you know what? That doesn't really tell the story of this game. It could have been a very different scoreline. It could have been HRG. But DB take one step closer to qualifying.
Yeah.
It could come down to them versus Infused.
That's exactly what I was going to say, and I'm sure we're going to see and keep you up to date with some scores from that. It's such a... I wasn't sure how this was going to go down.
From Delboy.
Yeah, look at that. There's a teabag, but he gets shanked. You know, Delboy. Let's not look at it that way. DB came. They played. They gamed. They done their best. And you know what? If they keep this going, it's going to be an increasing match there. To a favourite game to watch. I really can't even call Infused DB. That's going to be even closer.
It certainly is. So we're going to go and for a very quick break now. So join us after this break as we will tell you what game we're going to jump into. But what game do you want to see from the 9 o'clock games? Yep. Try and work out who's going to go where. That's what we're going to go and do with all the scores that have